Welcome back. You needed a light jacket this morning. Definitely not anymore.
Yeah, no, we warmed up very quickly into the 70s now. But I tell you what, getting into Memorial Day weekend, a lot of people's minds on the beach. There's a shot for you in St. Augustine that's not necessarily the best. In fact, the beach is missing. The waves coming right up to the seawall there. This is right at the St. Johns County Pier. The reason I'm showing you this is I'll show you some details here in a moment. It looks like we've got a fairly significant low pressure system forming off the coast. That's actually going to impact our weather in a good way as we get into the weekend here in central Georgia. So 76 now in Macon. We got down borderline 40s. In fact, Eastman got down into the 40s this morning. 77 in Dublin and in Dudley, 76 in Gray, and 74 in Forsyth at this hour. Down to the south already to 80 in McRae, 76 in Rochelle, and 74 now in Sumter County. But across the southeast, you're going to see all the disturbed weather now off of the Atlantic coast. There's North Carolina, South Carolina, some rain off of the coast, but that is part of a developing low pressure system that is actually going to bring some not nice weather to South Carolina here over the next 24 hours. So today here in central Georgia, we've got partly cloudy skies, temperatures able to find their way into the 80s before all is said and done. Waking up not quite as cool tomorrow morning. We're going to say the 60s across central Georgia. And then once we get into tomorrow afternoon, here come the 70s and 80s once again. But notice all this increased cloud cover, especially areas down to the south and east. That's part of that low pressure system coming ashore. And as it does so, we could get one or two showers to find their way into central Georgia overnight Friday into Saturday. So I think Saturday's rain chance, the best chance of it is going to be in our easternmost county, say Hancock, Washington, down towards Johnson, maybe even Toombs County. Then by Saturday evening, you're going to see the tale of two stories. A lot of cloud cover off to the east, but then sunny skies off to the west. Again, right as we're on the edge of that system. But the rain from that's going to lift towards the north as we get into the latter part of the holiday weekend. We're just going to be left with some scattered stuff by the time we get to Memorial Day. Now, the system coming ashore has a very, and I mean very small chance of developing into a tropical system. Overall, about 10% over the next 7 days. This is as of 8 a.m. from the National Hurricane Center. But what it is going to do, and if you're headed to the coast, listen up to this. The rip current risk from the Outer Banks all the way down to the northern Florida coast, the first coast of Florida, is going to be high through Memorial Day weekend. So we're talking Wrightsville Beach, Myrtle Beach, Isle of Palms, Hilton Head, St. Simons, Jekyll, Tybee, even down into Florida, Amelia, Palm Coast, St. Augustine, Daytona, all have a high rip current risk through Memorial Day weekend. So if you're headed down there, that is certainly something to be mindful of. 71 today, or on Saturday, that is, with a 20% chance of rain, 74 on Sunday, and then 79 for Memorial Day itself. Our average is 89 for this time of year, so we are going way cooler than that here in the days ahead. Today, we're headed to about 81 under mostly sunny skies. So yeah, a weird Memorial Day weekend. 71 instead of 89 for high temperature on Saturday. Again, that 20% chance of rain is going to be mainly off to the east, and then we begin a warming trend into the middle part of next week.